we are here in this Game of Thrones, which is the old city. And I'm thinking, all right, everyone have their own place. Everybody have their own way they dress, what they eat. Where is the fifth quarter? Where everybody meet?
Business?
Business. Where,
That might help.
In Naturopath, in your profession.
In therapy, of course.
In your profession.
Of course.
So you see, we channel back to what we talked about before. That we can
in therapy,
bring a retreat center vibe into here.
That not might work, that will
work. Yair Weiss. Ariel, how are you?
Ariel.
Yeah. How's your day going? You want some marva, some sage? First and foremost, I am feeling honored to sit with a person that was born and raised in the old city of Jerusalem. Your parents were the first settlers after 1967 war to come here with like Gar'in Nachal, we call it, right?
Yes.
And you guys created the first community here.
Right.
How's your parents? What age were they? They were like in their 20s, 30s?
I think they were about 20s, yes.
About 20s. And they came here. They were perhaps not even religious, right? Just like Zionists.
They were religious.
They were religious.
They came religious.
Okay.
They've been coming from two streams of religious, a little bit different, but still combined. They came to the...
What's their origin? Hungary.
Their origin, my grandfathers and mothers came from Hungary, mostly. Maybe Czech and Yugoslavia too, but the war changed the borders. Mainly Hungary. And they came from different streams of the religious, but still they combined to one stream, Kippot Srugot.
Yeah.
Or Mizrahi, they said, but we're Ashkenazi way. Even though that I'm brown, I totally come from Europe.
Mm-hmm. Your parents got here as a settlers. They probably had to deal with the first energy of, coming in.
The old city was ruins.
It was all ruins.
After a war. I saw
war.
the old city built again, slowly. I've seen the big tractors and the people that actually hit the stone to make new stone. I remember it with dirt and with sand, no flowers, just ruined buildings. I used to walk between the buildings and see the glasses and everything that just actually raised. It was like a desert of stones.
And then you have in 1990 the first Intifada. How was it before and how was it after it? You were 14, 15. It's a good age to remember.
The old city, the Jewish quarter, considered to be the new building. That means new buildings on the old buildings. So whatever was growing, the shimur, the renovation was on the old, but I saw new buildings raising. And by that, we can see that the Intifada maybe didn't change the buildings. Maybe it was the same growing, but...
There was a restoration process.
Right.
And then the Intifada.
The Intifada didn't cut the buildings.
It didn't cut the restoration, but what it cut? What it did?
The people. The people were changed because of... If I could play with Arab friends around, I saw them vanishing slowly. Maybe to different places. Maybe after a few years, like 5-6 years, when I went to the army, maybe I was walking another path. But I thought that I felt it. With the Armenian, I never felt it. I always kept the same movement going on and on and on, and I still had the same friends since I had when I was a child. With the Christian quarter, I didn't make new friends, but I know some people in some stores, shops, places, and also citizens. But I didn't see a big change. But with the Jewish and the Muslim, I did see a change going on. Because before that, I could go in my first grade to the old city, to the Muslim quarter, straight to the markets to buy some rachat lakum or to walk
And
in the
today you
street
can do it?
even as a child.
Today?
Today I can do it, but with the years I saw that there is
You
a
saw a little
change
change.
coming on. Maybe I grow to feel different between the quarters. In the Armenian quarter I can walk wherever is possible in the streets and I still feel the same vibes. In the Christian quarter I can still walk with the same vibes. With the Muslim quarter, I'm not going to the same places that I went. I'm not going more to Shar Shechem to find the hummus that I like.
How can you explain that it sounds like there is violence in the old city, and the people that are from here, they are like, there is no violence in the old city?
This is the heart of the world. If you can say, I like to think that Israel is the heart of the world, that Jerusalem is the heart of Israel, that the old city is the heart of Jerusalem. This is such a holy place for so many generations, maybe 3,000 years since David, maybe more. And I think that this place is like my own heart. Sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm worried, but the love and the happiness is stronger. You can see it on the stones, you can feel it. The passion here is the greatest. And the land and the people, this is something greater than war or ego of community or religious. This is something greater. I saw a change when the Intifada came between the Arabs and Jewish. I saw. But there are Arab Christian, there are Arab Armenian, there are Christian Armenian, and there are Jewish that moves between the worlds. The streets are amazing and you can see the combining between the people. The quarters stay the same, but Jewish or Muslim or Christian are still living together. And there are a difference if you walk through the markets and you can feel and you can see the difference between the taste, the spices, maybe even music. But you tell me, do you hear different music in the Christian quarter, the Muslim quarter,
I
or
feel
the Jewish
that,
quarter?
in a way, I would have loved to see more street artists, more musicians here. You know,
Of
in
course.
every old city in the world, in every corner, there is this violinist guy that wake up every morning, sit over there and doing
Drops
their
of
thing. Like drops of authentic music, someone with oud over there. What is your profession?
I'm Naturopath.
Okay,
That's two words, natur and path.
yeah.
If you got a headache, or chas v'chalila, you got chronic disease, I'm going to find with you your own natural path to understand what's going on and to fix it with natural herbs, nutrition, exercise, even thinking, talking, breathing, drinking, everything that's natural will come to our way till you'll hold it strong enough to kick out the disease and to hold a better life for yourself.
How would you, as a born and raised old city resident, think that the old and the new medicine that you are an expert in can come in here? For example, instead of selling you daika and camels, having
Naturopath.
natural and this type of energy, right?
Right.
Is the old city provide for the new generations those tools?
I don't see that because if I will make here a new clinic and people will come to the old city, it's maybe the old city will grant something, but I see myself as a teacher or that the person can either talk or watch in a video on the computer and sometimes even come to a place that I'm in. But I don't see the holy place, the grand old city helps the people to cure in the nature way. In the spiritual, yes, of course. From all over the world, people come here to see the churches, the kotel, the mosques. That's a grand place for all religious. But for the nature medicine, for the naturopath, I don't see the connection of here. Maybe I would talk about Tzfat.
2,500 years ago, it used to be a spiritual center. People were living their life with the ports, whatever, on the ocean. They come here, they meet the priest, they meet whatever. They have a sense of spirituality, new ideas, become more intellectual a little bit, go back to their life, go to the sea, fish, and tell everybody what they experienced and the people they met. Is this place still operating as a spiritual center?
Of course.
And if it does, for who and how?
I understand now what you asked before. The old city of Jerusalem became more spiritual and religious, that I don't want to use those powers into the natural medicine. The natural medicine that I am bringing to everyone, either if he's Arabic, Muslim, Christian, Armenian, or Jewish, is not about religious. And I see this place that collected the religious part and keep it strong, hold it tight. So those powers that I didn't agree with since I grew up with a child, as I was a child, and I don't want the religious to take part with what
When
I'm
that
saying.
moment happened to you?
That moment always was. It wasn't a part of time, the drop that I changed something. I just, through the time, I tried to understand what am I doing in this religious, or what am I practicing here exactly? Does it bother me to love everyone, or does it help me? Does it bother me to understand another life, or to walk into a church or to a mosque and to see the happiness, the love that's in there?
However, we are here now. We are here in this Game of Thrones, which is the old city. And I'm thinking, all right, everyone have their own place. Everybody have their own way they dress, what they eat. Where is the fifth quarter? Where everybody meet?
Business?
Business. Where,
That might help.
in Naturopath, in
Interest-
your profession.
In therapy, of course.
In your profession.
Of course.
So you see, we channel back to what we talked about before. That we
in
can
therapy,
bring a retreat center vibe into here.
that not might work, that will
Will
work.
work.
Why?
Why it will work?
Even that I am sensitive about Muslim, Arabic, Christian, Jewish, even that I want to keep it a part of my therapy, when I do use the therapy, the old therapy of Hippocrates, Harambam, Ibn Sena, I do use all the healers from history, never mind where they came from or what religions they hold, which language they talk. That's not my interest, because they had the heart to take care of everyone. And medicine, there is the shvuah, that first of all, I will take care of anyone, any age, any sex, any religious, any shape or color of eyes. It will not hold me from taking care of someone. And I do, today, take care and try to give my best to either religious Jewish, religious Christian, religious Muslim. I don't take it apart. Maybe that's why I don't open a center here. Because I feel the religious here. I feel it in the stones, in the shapes, in the colors.
Today,
There are?
2021, in July, you walk in the old city, half of the places are closed. Spaces, places that are just closed, empty, to use for things that people will use, like retreat centers.
I will be the first to come to help to do whatever. Just write the appointment. I'm here. I'm coming.
Yair Weiss. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you.
If there was a gong here, I would have been like, gong.